What's good, YouTube? It's your man CJ, aka the High Value Nurse, checking in once again, back with another video. I want to make a video today about how nursing school has affected my mental health as of right now. And I want to be very honest and very transparent. Let me start this off by saying I am in no way a victim. I chose to go to nursing school. Nobody forced me to go to nursing school. And that's just what it is. But I do want to talk about some of the ways that nursing school has affected my mental health. Now, to some of y'all, this may feel very petty, very insignificant, but I'm just giving you my truth. August 27th is when I started this program. As of the day of this recording, it is February 24th, 2024, which is almost what? August, September, October, November, December, January, February, which is almost 6 months exactly to the T. Which means my last trip, I landed in Michigan the day before nursing school started. So if nursing school started on, we got back Monday. So nursing school started that Tuesday. So I've been in school 6 months. Now, I want you to understand something. My passion is travel. I love seeing the world. I love experiencing new cultures, learning about the history of different cities, trying new foods, doing new activities, having fun, going to the beach. That is a part of my life, and it's been a part of my life for the past, I don't know, since 2018 to where I started doing it regularly. Monthly, every other month, stuff like that is when it really started turning up, when I pretty much became an LPN. That has been the not fast track, but that has been a track my life has been on ever since. Now, 2020 came. We had, that situation that popped off. Nobody was able to do nothing. And I get that. But that was only for a few months, because once the restrictions started to lighten up, you were able to travel again. We had to get COVID tests. We had to show our COVID cards and all that kind of stuff. So, and we still had a good time. As a matter of fact, that was probably some of the best travel time that we ever had. You could get flights from here to Cancun for as low as $600 on Delta for two people. Me and Didi, we flew to Punta Cana for a little or nothing. Travel as far as airfare was dope. Despite with what was going on, traveling, the prices of the resorts were dope, and we're probably never going to see those prices again. But it is what it is. Fast forward, the restrictions are lifted, and we back full circle. So, for those of you who don't know, I was supposed to start nursing school in 2022. Well, I actually did. I started it, but at the time I just wasn't ready. 2023, I lose my brother. September 2023. 11 months before I'm supposed to start the program again. And that was hard on me mentally. It still is. You know what I'm saying? I learned to live with it, but it is what it is. It's still hard, and grief comes and goes. Fast forward to August 2024. I start the program. I have no idea what I'm in store for. I thought I had kind of an idea, because I did the same program for a month in 2022. But I only saw a month worth of the program. So, it's August, 2 weeks from the first lecture, we have an exam, boom. I get an 80 on the exam. 2 weeks from that one, boom, got a 93. 2 weeks from that one, boom, another 93. P's OB. We go to Med Surg. Boom. 80 on the first exam. 84 actually on the first exam. Boom. 80 on the second exam. Boom. Like 85 on the final exam. Which to me was the hardest class. Now, throughout those two hard classes, because I took those classes like that on purpose, because of what all the people were saying, all the feedback that I got. People were saying, look, do not take Med-Surg at the end. Don't take Peds at the end. Get those two classes out the way first. That way, you have an easier land. By the time May comes or April comes, March, you'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? Because you'll have mental health, and you'll have leadership, which are supposed to be the easier classes. And mental health was an easier class, but it was my most irritating. It tested me the most mentally because I had to learn how to deal with a clinical instructor whom I did not see eye to eye with at all. I'll just keep it like that until I get my license, and then I'll tell you how I really feel. But or maybe if I should sign up for Patreon, I should, maybe I should do a Patreon or something like that. I don't have one, but maybe I should do it. Anyway, on top of doing what we going through in nursing school, OB Peds, clinicals, Med-Surg, clinicals, on top of these hard tests, I have not traveled since August of 2027. And I know a lot of y'all are going to be like, well, boo, effing who? It's a lot more people going through worse situations. I am aware of that. But this is about me right now. This video is about me, not about nobody else. It's about me, ladies and gentlemen. And I don't know if you all understand what that does to a person that uses traveling to rejuvenate, to recharge, to for therapy, for mental health. I don't know if people really understand that. Now, whatever it is that you do to clear your mind, to relax, to just ease yourself. Now, just imagine that was taken away from you for 8 months. Not taken away because I chose this, but just imagine you didn't do it for 8 months. How would you feel? Whatever it is that you do. This has been the biggest challenge mentally that I probably had in a long time. This might be the next hardest thing mentally that I've had to deal with since the death of my brother. And because now, on top of grief, I'm also removing another factor that brings me joy. You dig? So it was times to where I wanted to just leave the program. I was thinking like, man, I'm good. I'm already a nurse. I wanted to say F the program and really get back to what I love. And then you got social media like time is short. You only got time now, and go do what you want to do. Go live your life and all that kind of stuff. I had a lot of that coming across my timeline until it got to the point to where I just said, you know what? After I passed that Peds OB class, that was really a determining factor if I was going to stay in the program or not. I said, okay, if I can get past this Peds OB class, then I'm going to just rock this thing out. Then I got the Med-Surg. I saw Med-Surg was a beast. Had to put in the work, listening to hours and hours and hours of lecture, studying notes, looking at EKG strips, doing Quizlet, asking myself questions over and over again for hours. Then I said, okay, if I can make it through this Med-Surg program and not have to repeat, I'm definitely sticking this thing out. But boy, the biggest challenge came in mental health. Although the other classes were harder, mental health is because my clinical teacher and myself were like oil and water. We did not mix at all. And I really think I'm gonna hold that thought. But we just didn't mix. And that was another challenging thing. Because I was irritated all throughout the 7 weeks, on top of not being able to go nowhere. So I had to shut social media off. I had to turn YouTube off. You know what I'm saying? Because that wasn't going to make me do nothing but just say, you know what? F it, I'm ready to go out of town. And yeah. So it's definitely had like a impact on my mental health. But now that we are just, about 7 weeks away from being finished, I'm glad that I dealt with that, prayer, talking to God. You know what I'm saying? That helps a lot. Listening to the word. Just staying positive. Watching other people's nursing school journeys. That helped me out a lot. And yeah. That was one of them things, man. I really, really, really had to I had to really, really, really get it in. Because I'm telling you now, fully prepare yourself for nursing school if you can. Save you up as much money as possible. If you gotta break in between your nursing schools, take your trips or do whatever it is that brings you joy in between time. Remove all the unnecessary distractions, because nursing school will try you mentally. If you let it, it will break you. I've seen dozens of people that were mentally, it broke them. That's why when people be like, oh, anybody can become a nurse, that's cap. Because if anybody could become a nurse, most people would be a nurse. Because 9 times out of 10, the people that say anybody can become a nurse, I can almost guarantee you that they're not a nurse. And you shouldn't even say that. That's just like saying, well, anybody can become a cop. I will never say that. Because anybody can't become a cop. I know I can't become a cop. So why would I disrespect cops and policing to say, well, anybody can do that? Or that's just like saying anybody can be a firefighter. No, anybody cannot be a firefighter. I'm not going to disrespect firefighters and say anybody can do it, because you don't know what it's like to be a firefighter. You ain't never put in that kind of work. You ain't never put in that kind of time. I'm not going to disrespect the field of firefighting by saying anybody can do it. Anybody can do it. And just like I will never disrespect nursing, and people should not disrespect nursing by saying anybody can do it. Man, nurses literally getting assaulted. And I haven't talked about those stories because it's just, I don't need to put that kind of energy out there right now, especially trying to finish up with the last of my program. But nurses are getting assaulted, getting their faces broken, and all that kind of stuff. And people are disrespecting the field because they mad over what some content creator is doing and how they live in their life. So what? But I'm never going to disrespect somebody else's field. I don't care what they do. I don't care if it's flipping burgers at McDonald's. Shout out to all the people that work at McDonald's. I'm not going to disrespect you or your field or what you do, because everybody can't do that. You dig what I'm saying? So with that being said, take care of your mental health. Avoid all the distractions. People always going to have something to say. You know how I feel. Don't even tell nobody you going to nursing school while you in it. That's just how I feel though. But anyway, my name is CJ, aka the High Value Nurse, checking in once again. Let me know what you think of this video. Until next time, if you don't do nothing else, get paid, young nurse, get paid. Peace.